Hi, this is one of my latest creations. It's turkey pot pie. What I do is I cook a turkey. I take and buy them every year when they're on sale. So right now I have in my freezer at least 4 to 5 turkeys. And I learned that from the ministry I was under, that you're able to stock up. So I have at least 4 or 5. I have some small and some big. So what I do periodically through the year is I'll cook a turkey up and then I'll break it down into pieces, whether it's big pieces or small pieces. So this is one of my latest turkeys that I forgot I had did a couple of months ago. And I took it out, I cut it up, broke it down, and then what I did is I made my turkey in a pan after I cut it down, broke it down. I added a bag of frozen mixed vegetables, and then I took and put a can of potatoes, sliced potatoes, and I washed them up, I cut them down, and I made 2 different pots. And then I went to Aldi's and I purchased, they have the pre-made pie shell. I could have did it, but I already knew that once I got home with my time, I wouldn't have time. I didn't want the mixture to go bad, so I just bought the 2. They were on sale for $1.86, and I made 2 deep dish, and you can see that they're deep dish pot pies, turkey, with the vegetables, and I spruced it up according to my taste. I did go to KFC the other day, which I shouldn't be going there because I'm working on my health, but I purchased a really small one, and it was $5. So totally with this and the turkey from last year, it was only a portion that was left over. I guess I've spent about maybe $7 or $8, but these are humongous. It really doesn't tell from the size with the video, but they are 2 regular sized deep dish pies. And I took in the deep dish pies at Aldi's, you get 2 crusts. It's $2.49. So you have your lower to fill in, and then you have your topping. I took the egg wash and I put it over it. I keep forgetting to start doing the video before I start making it. And I'm still working on editing, but that's okay. Because in front of you, you have enough meals for me for a couple of weeks. And if I decide to send one over to my daughters for her and her family, I'll send one. And then if you decide you need to add gravy, you could add your own gravy to it. I'm not going to do that. But these are full pans of turkey pot pie. I'm able to take and test my own sodium, know how much I'm putting in there, because we know with a lot of the processed foods, that was one of my concerns with eating the KFC. I was out and about, it still doesn't give me an excuse, and I ate it. But I'm working on my health, so be mindful that you can do these pot pies, even with regular turkey through the week. You can just cut it up, or chicken. You can use any kind of meat you want. Just grab yourself a pie shell. You want to know the ingredients that's in it, and just go ahead. I do the frozen mixed vegetables. It gives it even a better taste. The white potatoes, I had some whole, but I decided to use the can. Like I said, I'm always working with my time. I got up this morning and I made them up. On the top, once I put the top shell on it, I took some egg wash. I beat up an egg. And then what I did was I put it over top of it. And then that way I was able to take it still, get that beautiful crust looking beautiful and delicious. So these are some of the things you can use to save money and be healthy. And we know, women, men, that we have to watch our blood pressure. We have to watch our dietary intake. I know we want that yum yum. I messed up and I bought some Reese cups and some avocado chips. That means they're just cooked in avocado. And I ate it, but I go right back to, it's taking time. It didn't take all these days just to become unhealthy. It took years. So working with that is learning to eat and think mindset change of better health. It's starting with one thing at a time to change the mindset of I've got to eat healthier. I got to see myself healthy, walking. I went off to the gym today. I did my 4 different equipments. Planet Fitness is $10. Blessing from the Lord. I thank God for it. You know, my son takes that for me. It's helping me with my budget. So remember, $10 versus going out eating one special meal at Big Mac special or something. That's almost $15 at McDonald's or Burger King. So that's an investment in my future. I didn't walk at the track today, but I did utilize the thought mindset of making me something healthy that I can have for a few weeks and enjoy it. And if I don't want it right now, I can place it in the freezer, which I am going to do that. So when I decide, cut it up, freeze it, get some takeout containers you usually have, wash them up. Don't throw those containers away. They're usable, reusable. I have a whole set of them, and I buy the containers. I wash them down with the tops of different sizes, and I collect them. So, I don't usually go, but then was praying, and I was asking like the Lord about 2 years ago for some containers. I was going to go to Dollar Tree, and I go walking on the bench the same day after I'm up, and this gentleman has like a whole big bag, Santa Claus bag of containers, and I mix and match them. When I buy them, I make sure as best I can not throw them away, and I reuse them. When you get your lunch containers and you're getting a sandwich meat, keep those containers, reuse them. Where you're cooking a big dish, just take the leftovers and throw them in there, or put them in there, put them in the freezer, or for the next day. A lot of people, it was funny. I was talking to talking to my son and his wife the other day, and we were talking about, she was like, he doesn't eat leftovers anymore. I was like, where'd you go at? He was like, no, Ma. He said, there's certain things I won't re-eat, and when it gets mushy, I don't like it. Which I can understand what he's saying, because I'm like that with my pasta. Once it gets to a something overcooked or pot that mushy state, I don't. It depends on what it is. It depends on the taste too. So just be mindful that you can have those reused containers, wash them up, use them when you're gonna take and ship it to somebody's house. You could use those, and sometimes they'll send them back with you. So just be mindful. We're talking about saving money, being on a budget, being able to save the money and not use the DoorDash and all those other places that overcharge you, and just trying to get that budget right and stretch that money, stretch those food stamps, stretch those food vouchers, whatever it is, and working on getting those businesses going, up and running. Whether you're baking, the grandson's going to be here. We're going to be doing some baking this week, so I'm going to try to get that together with him. And I have to ask his mom's permission, because I know she might not want him on camera, but that's cool. But he and I are going to do some baking this week. I promised him we would be doing something. But be encouraged. There's a movie out called David. We went to see last week. You can go online. You can get lesser tickets. I think one adult to get two's free. So there's a movie David out the kids would enjoy. Very, very well made. I enjoyed it last week. I made our popcorn. I took it in a Ziploc bag, and I had gotten these containers at the Dollar Tree too, the smaller ones, 2 for $1.25, and I hooked it up and I brought them with us, because I have to remember that eating that popcorn at the movie, it might be $10 just for the popcorn or for the soda. So we had little juice boxes for them. I had baked the cake, so I made slices for everybody. And that was our treat. I stopped. I went in. They shared a box of candy. I went into Walmart and grabbed it for $1.25, and they had a little treat. So you have to be resourceful in being able to take and make ends meet, and as you move forward. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed your day, and I will be chatting with you again. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Coming back to reselling again. I'm still on that, teaching you how to resell, make it ends meet with what you already have. You can do it. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to list something tonight, a swing that my daughter gave me. She said the baby used it maybe, when I was there, maybe twice, but other than that, not much. So he's outgrown that already. And I think she paid $150 for it. I'll probably do a price up on it for $99 and work it down to, if I walk away with $65 to $99, that'll be a blessing too. So back to reselling again. But chat with you later and have a great evening. This is Fern from FML Diversify, helping you start your business.